Hi friends, my name is Heather. Welcome to my first YouTube channel. I'm definitely not a tech savvy person by any means. I still prefer my pen and paper, but I have felt for quite a while that I need to jump on this bandwagon, and we're going to walk through this life of homesteading and growing your own food. As you can see, my indoor greenhouse with some of my foods. A lot of my videos, like I said, I'm not a tech savvy person, so they're probably not going to be all fancy and clipped and music, and maybe as I grow and learn how to do that, they'll get better. So this will be my first video, so I can upload it. I hope you guys subscribe and like the videos. I live a little about me. Family of 4. My husband and I have 2 children. We live in Central Ohio, where the weather is constantly changing every day, every moment. We do live on a homestead. We raise most of our meat. We have dairy goats, pigs, chickens. I grow my own food. I preserve, I can, I freeze dry. There's just a lot of stuff that I do. And I would love to show you how I work our homestead. I hope that, as I grow, we grow together. That's my biggest thing, is homesteading is it's an amazing community to be in, because everybody does something different, and that's what I love. My mom's not a homesteader, but she does have chickens, and it's so funny because some of the things that she can do and I try to do, I bomb at, and I have no idea why. So I just love learning from people and seeing how they can do it and how I can apply my knowledge. And let me tell you, I'm not super smart when it comes to homesteading. I have learned and grown as our homestead has grown. I was born and raised on a farm. We had, cattle and horses and pigs and chickens and meat rabbits. I did 4-H growing up. So I just want us to learn and grow together. Some of the things that I do may not work for you, but I think if we share ideas and grow together, it's going to be amazing. I don't think that we have to rely on other people. I understand. My husband and I, when we first got married, we lived in the city. I had a little tiny garden and a couple chickens. And the only things I canned when we first got married and I first started venturing into homesteading, or even canning my own food, was salsa and pickles. That's all I knew. And I was still learning how to do those. You can probably ask my husband, I'm still learning how to do pickles. Sometimes I can make amazing batches and other times it's bleh. So I'm okay, I gotta master the pickles, but we will get there. So I want us to just, like I said, learn and grow and have fun while doing it. My biggest thing is a couple of things that pet peeves of mine, since it's a how are you, get to know you type of video. This first one is homesteading is not always like what you see in the magazines. It's just not. I wish it was. I am the type of person, I like to reuse the things that I have on the farm. Whatever it may be, free stuff you find on the side of the road that you're like, oh, I could do something with that. To save money. As I'm aging, I'm getting very frugal. So, find stuff that works for you. Try not to go out and spend money, because homesteading is not about being in debt. Actually, it's the complete opposite. Before you homestead or buy chickens or cattle or dairy goats or whatever it may be, the biggest thing is just to be out of debt. My husband and I had a lot of school loans built up, and I'm still paying on some, but it's obviously not as much as what it was, because sometimes you find that homesteading, it's not cheap. Animal feed anymore is not cheap. I can spend literally a couple $100s in a full month of groceries for my family, but yeah, I'm spending a couple $100s a week in food bills for the animals. So it's not cheap. So start out small. Make sure you don't dive in and then fail, because that's a lot that you see anymore. Is unfortunately people want to live this lifestyle, but I mean, you have to have the time and the finances to do it. Time is the biggest thing. You know, these animals rely on you just like your children. So you're getting up, you're feeding them, you're cleaning their pens, you're getting them ready for the day. And then you do the same thing at night. You feed them, you water them, you pick up the pens. I mean, like this morning, I was a little late going down to the barn, but it was like milk the goats, clean the goats, water the goats, feed the goats, give the goats hay, feed the pigs, feed the chickens, water the baby chicks, feed the baby chicks, check the eggs in the incubator. So it's just a constant, you have to have the time. You just have to. Don't jump into something huge that you can't, you don't have the time or the finances for. Start out small, grow a couple plants of yours. I got a couple greenhouses. I got a greenhouse on the other side of me. But I want to say hi. My name is Heather. People call me H. And I am so excited for this channel. We may do a lot of different things. There may be stuff that we'll learn to grow. We'll learn to maybe cook, bake, can, freeze dry, anything and everything. I don't know. I just want this to be a fun channel. I want us to all learn and grow together. That's the biggest thing, is we need to start relying on ourselves again and not on these massive corporations. And I want to do it with fun and knowledge. Get a book, read a book about homesteading, or pick something. My biggest thing is pick something that you are very passionate in and learn everything about it. Whether it may be like tomato plants. Like, I'm still learning about tomato plants, but I do have a very good knowledge base on tomato plants. Like once you plant them in the garden, what they like. My biggest thing this year that I'm learning and that I've been reading about is companion planting with your plants. Like, I just learned this a couple years ago, and I've been doing this for a while. But yeah, so I love the garden, and I don't want to spend all my time out in the garden weeding and tilling and, pruning the plants and all that stuff. Like, I love to spend time out there, but I also want to be smart about it. And companion planting helps, kind of eliminate time in a way. So pick something, find a book, find a YouTube channel, a magazine. One magazine that I'm really digging right now is Mother Earth magazines. They talk about different homesteading stuff. I'm going to try my best this year to do like my spring, summer garden, and then also a fall garden. I want to try to expand that growing season. It's going to be rough because I know last year I have a 2-year-old and she's crazy in a good way. But all eyes need to be on her at all times, because if not, the moment you turn your head, she's gone. I just want you to subscribe to this channel. Let's have fun. Let's grow. Let's grow from each other. So if I'm wrong in something, I hope that you correct me, or vice versa. Let's just learn and grow, be kind to one another, love each other. I'm a very strong Christian-based woman, so there may be sometimes we might just talk about Jesus, because everybody needs Jesus. So, all right, guys, you have a great day.